WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is considered one of the greatest wrestling games of all time. This is due to quite a few reasons, such as the lengthy season mode, the sheer number of match types available in the game, the roster at the time in 2006, but no feature was perhaps more beloved in the series than WWE General Manager Mode. For those unaware, WWE General Manager Mode is a mode in the game where you get to play as the manager in charge of one of the two brands. In this mode, it is your job to draft up to 20 wrestlers from WWE and run one of two brands, Raw or SmackDown. It is your job each week to produce a better show than the other brand to compete for the WWE fans. The goal is to have more fans than the other show at the end of the calendar year at WWE's biggest event, WrestleMania. In order to do this, the general manager must maintain the morale of their wrestlers, keep them under contract, keep track of their finances, and have higher rated match types on their show each week. This can be done by doing feuds and by also doing gimmick matches such as a cage or a ladder match. It is also important for the general manager to make sure that their wrestlers are not getting injured. My question today is, can I beat WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 General Manager Mode with a completely random roster? I'm writing this part for the beginning of the video, and I'm going to break down the rules and how this is going to work. In General Manager Mode, using only the base roster, that means no created wrestlers and no legends, we have 50 available wrestlers. 13 of these wrestlers are cruiserweights, 7 of them are women's wrestlers. I have the option to draft up to 20 wrestlers. The game recommends between 12 to 20. To do this, I am actually going to have a random number generator generate 20 random numbers between 1 and 50. Now, the way this will work is I will not get the first draft pick. The computer will. And if, for whatever reason, the general manager for the other brand selects one of the wrestlers that is in my random number generator, I will have to move on to the next available number. If, for whatever reason, we go through all 20 of our numbers that I am not required to pick, but the 20 that are selected for me, we will then create a new list. When we get to the actual draft portion of the video, I promise this will make sense. One last thing. We are not deciding what brand we are either. That is going to be decided by a coin flip right now. Heads is Raw, tails is SmackDown. So let's see what we get. It's heads. We have Raw. We have these numbers right here. None of them should be repeating. We're just going to hit go one more time. And that is the list we are working with. I'll be drafting these on screen in just a moment. Alright guys, so as you could tell, we had Raw selected for us for our random number generator. So that means we are going to start with Raw. I'm just pulling up the list here to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Let's go ahead and start. It says we have the first pick. We're going to back out. Obviously, we want the CPU to have the first pick to give us the disadvantage. Okay, so they made their first pick, which was Triple H. And our first number was 31, so we are going to be drafting, let's see here, number 30. 31. Ooh, this is actually not the worst first pick in the world. It's going to be Randy Orton. Okay. How long do we want to sign Randy? Let's go 6 months. I feel like cash is going to be my big thing over anything in this randomizer. The CPU's second pick was Undertaker. My second pick is 26. 26 is Mark Jindrak. Overall number 2 pick, Mark Jindrak. Popularity 24, overall 78. We're going to sign you to 5 weeks, dude. His third pick is Kurt Angle. My third pick is number 8. That is Crit. I thought I hit X. That is Chris Jericho. Okay. We'll sign Chris Jericho to 3 months. He picked John Cena as his number 4. This is not looking good for me. My number 4 is 47. 47 is Triple H. Triple H is on the other show. He cannot be picked. My next available number is 7. That is Chris Benoit. Okay, we'll draft Chris Benoit to a 3-month contract. His number 5 pick was Batista. 47 was number 4, so we had to move on to 7. 44. 44 is Salvin Grenet. My roster isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not the greatest either. His number 6 is Shawn Michaels. Okay. We just picked 44, Salvin Grenet. 39 is our next available number. Let's see, what is 39? 39 is Shelton Benjamin. Okay. Not a bad mid-carder for us. He picked Eddie Guerrero next. Our next available number is 34. Let's see who that is. That's Ric Flair. Okay. And let's see. He picked Rey Mysterio. Ric Flair was 34. So our next number is 36. 36 is Robert Conway. Okay. 15 is our next number, and 15 is Edge. After 15, we have 24, which is Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was picked by the other general manager, so we need to move on to pick number 25, which is Lita. That's ironic, considering Edge and Lita were a duo back in the day. Let's hope we actually get another women's wrestler now, because otherwise I'm not sure how I'm going to use her. We had to pick 25 last for Lita. 27 is Michelle McCool. That worked out for us, I guess. We can work with that. Number 30 is our next pick, and that is Paul London. Paul London is ours. We'll assign him to a 3-month. After Paul London is 46. 46 is Tori Wilson. We'll sign her to a 3-month contract. It looks like we're going to use our almost full available 20 minus the 2 that we missed out on. I don't know if I will generate another 2 for that. Tori Wilson was our last one at 46. Our next number is 29. That is Orlando Jordan. Is he in here? He is. We'll sign him to 3 months as well. Okay. Orlando Jordan was number 29. Our next available number is 50. That is William Regal, all the way at the very bottom. We'll sign him to 5 weeks. The GM left. Okay. 23. That is Khosrow Davari. We landed right on him. Okay. 5 weeks. What was Khosrow? Khosrow was 23. Our next number is 16. 16 is Eugene. I believe he picked Eugene. He did pick Eugene. Okay, and then our final number available to us for this list was 28, which is Muhammad Hassan. I will sign Muhammad Hassan to a 3-month. That leaves us 3 picks. This is the available roster left. I'll be right back. I am going to do a quick random number generator for those, and then we will rock with this full roster. Okay, so we have to generate our new 3 random numbers between 1 and 18, as 18 is all that is available left. Alright, let's hit go. We got 16, 17, and 12. Okay, guys, I am back. Our numbers were 16, which is Stacy Keibler for the first draft pick of our final few. We'll go ahead and sign her to 3 months. Our next pick was 17, which is Steven Richards. Okay. We'll sign him to 5 weeks. And our final pick is number 12 of these available, and that is Rob Van Dam. Not a bad final pick, to be completely honest. Overall popularity is 58, and his overall is 87. His popularity is 58. We'll sign RVD to 3 months. And that'll do it for our draft. Let's go ahead and assign our champions, and we'll probably just call this an episode because we're doing everything for the next recording session. Like, we're going to do it. Every episode will be 4 weeks. So, next episode we will record up to Backlash, and then the following episode will be until Judgment Day, so on and so forth. Let's assign our champions. Let's start with the Women's Championship. We have available to us Lita, Michelle McCool, Stacy Keibler, and Tori Wilson. Let's actually do Lita for our Women's Champion. Intercontinental. Okay. In 2007, it's actually a bit more organized. Let's see here. We have Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Edge, Khosrow Davari, Mark Jindrak, Muhammad Hassan, Orlando Jordan, Paul London, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, and Rob Van Dam. Oh, and of course Robert Conway, Shelton Benjamin, Steven Richards, Sylvain Grenier, and William Regal. For the Intercontinental Champion, I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam. Tag Team Champions. This is to... I probably will not do tag teams as they take up more space on our card, but putting the titles on some people will actually help boost their popularity. I'm going to do Muhammad Hassan, and where is he? Khosrow Davari. These guys were actually a duo back in the day, so we're going to go ahead and give them the belts. And finally, our WWE Championship. I am leaning towards either Chris Benoit, who is overall popularity 70, and where is he? Randy Orton, who's 74. I'm going to go with Benoit. That should put them up at around the same level, and we're going to start with the actual show next week. As you can see, we have our email from Vince McMahon. We'll check our email. JR is asking if we need any help. And that's going to do it for this episode. Join me next time where we actually start our schedule. We're going to see if we can beat WWE 2006 General Manager Mode with a completely random roster. Thank you all so much for watching this. Please share this with your friends, any WWE fans you know, any video game fans that you know. And tell me, like, what you think of the idea. And if you do this for yourself, tell me what your rosters are. I'm very interested in this. I think it'll actually be a lot of fun. And the suspense of, will I actually even make it to WrestleMania, is pretty high. Because I'm not going to be completely honest. We have some solid guys on our roster, but SmackDown is stacked. So we'll see how this goes for us. We could be in trouble come SummerSlam. We'll see. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you today, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day.